Hello and welcome back to some more Kerbal Space Program with me, the Green Dragon. We're playing the career mode in version 0.22 and today we're gonna be doing some more plane stuff. Gonna use these new atmospheric sensors in order to fly around Kerbin and to, well, essentially to gather some more experimental stuff, really, cause, you know. Now, for structural pieces, we have this thing here. What about lifting surfaces? Actually, let's go and get some more aerodynamic stuff, shall we? In the science thingy, because we do have enough science to afford something. So let's go with supersonic flight and get some new stuff. There we go. So, and that's advanced aerodynamics, which would be nice to have, but we're not gonna have that for a while. But okay, fair enough. In any case, we can now build slightly better planes, which is nice as always. And goop containers. Not sure those are actually necessary, but something we will do is we'll switch to this particular kind of nose cone, command pod and nose cone because we want to place the atmospheric sensors there. Okay, looking good. So what else do we want? Well, science, we want this, then we want... How do we want this? I'm thinking a single engine aircraft is still our best bet because, well, it'll simply be more effective that way. We don't need a lot of power for, you know, just basic flying around Kerbin stuff, so let's not bother with that all much, shall we? So, now then, what else do we need? Ladders. We want a ladder so that we can climb out of this thing successfully and climb back in. There we go. That should help. So, just a couple of science thingies, because this plane we will experiment with a smidge more than we did with the previous ones, because we'll want to land this in several spots and gather a bunch of data on various different areas. So that's an engine nacelle. Don't want engine nacelles actually. We're gonna... Okay, I do need my center of mass though. So how about something like this, like we had before, and then we can put the aerodynamic, well, the air intakes here, and that way the engine will function even at very high altitudes, though not very well because it's not optimized for that. But even so, okay, looking good. Let us attempt to set up the fuel flow the right way once more, and I think the problem was that it has to go directly into a single part and from a single part, otherwise it gets screwed up. So yeah, let's try it like that. That looks relatively okay. So, lifting surfaces wise, where do I want to place them? Like this? I don't really have any canards, do I? No, I don't. I just have winglets and those kind of suck. And this won't work very well, will it? Neither will this. Okay, so the wings will have to be forward of the rear stuff, like so. And then we can have maybe winglets like this. What does that look like? It's meh, but not horribly so. And then if we add that, well, maybe it might work. It might work. Let's actually see how it handles in flight. We'll do a test to test the aerodynamics of it, and then we'll worry about adding on batteries and some solar panels for the flight itself. So let's see. Crew, I only have that 3 here, so how about Bill goes on this one? Let's test it out. I'm not entirely sure that this will even get off the ground instantly. I'm really not. But let's try this. We should be able to get plenty of speed out of these engines in any case, which is wonderful. Or this engine anyway, because we're only using 3 of these. Okay, it's flowing properly, it's off the ground, good, but we're not getting a lot of control, which is bad. Lots of control that way, but not a lot of lift in an upwards or downwards direction. Still, it seems to fly pretty solidly. It's just that yeah, we don't have a lot of authority there. Okay, it tries to pitch downwards like that. That is looking good. Might need a bit more stabilization in a sideways direction, but other than that, okay. I think I might want to replace these delta winglets with, you know, actual winglets, and then it might be fine. Crew report. Transmit it. Everything is going according to plan. And I'm gonna attempt to land it on the runway, no less. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, I think I want to get rid of the control surfaces and replace these with proper winglets. Or at least reduce those big control surfaces to something a lot smaller. Also, throttling down. Okay. Do that, do that. Keep turning, duckling, keep turning. Yeah, we're not... I have a feeling we might not be able to actually land on the runway. That might not be that realistic. But let's try it, let's try it. Coming around. Keep going downwards. Okay, settle down, settle down. Bit more in that direction. There we go. Okay, even out. No, 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 that's a bit too much downwards. In fact, pull up. Let's even this out a bit. Well, actually not that much, but we do need to turn. We are 25 degrees off of the 90-degree thing, which is, well, not that much in really grand terms. It is enough to be noticeable, coming in at quite the angle. Yes, 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 yes. Gently, gently. This approach sucks, incidentally, but best we could manage, best we could manage. Okay, don't really want to land next to it. Turn, turn, turn. Okay, that was well, any landing you can walk away from, I suppose. Okay, so this is landable at the very least, and it seems to be relatively stable. Okay, throttle down, back to the Space Center, and let's modify this so that it flies a bit more properly. We have all of these different science things, and we will be testing out a lot of them. Still, this is looking pretty damn good, so we'll do this, and I think... oh. So, yes, this should be enough control to actually fly this. I think I want to move these wings back a smidge to make sure that these are properly aligned, like so. Okay, now that is looking pretty good. I will be adding a few solar panels and a few batteries. I'm thinking something like 3 pairs of these ought to be enough to transmit pretty serious amounts of data as necessary, and that should be quite enough. Okay, looking good, and some solar panels then, I suppose. Right there on the nacelles. Again, looking quite fine. If it was too dark for you, I apologize. I shall endeavor to wait for daylight on the next flight. I just wanted to test it out. Okay, so this is looking good. It should fly pretty well. A single set of wings should be enough to provide adequate lift, since this is a pretty light craft, really. So, what the fuck? Untitled spacecraft. What? Like, what? 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 You're supposed to be recovered, damn you. Okay, get off the ground, get off the ground, get off the ground. Okay, so that's not good. Okay, that's totally failed, actually. Because if it can't do that, then it can't get... If it can't get off the ground, it's useless to us. So... how do we want to handle this, then? Okay, so what if we do it like this? Have a set of wings like here, and then winglets up front. There's no way that will provide enough lift for us. So what if we do it like... Yeah, I think what we really needed was those lifting surfaces there. We really did need them. So I can handle it being a bit finicky on the rotation, I suppose. I suppose I can handle it. This is actually going to be even worse on the rotation. Let's try to do it with the small control surfaces then. So, or alternatively, you can do something like this. Have another set of controls there. Maybe move even move this back a smidge, if we can. Okay, now then. Damn it. There we go. I don't know. Don't have all the parts I would like. Or alternatively, we can do something like this. No, yes, no, because these will then be further back, and we can chill on a lot of things a bit more. I mean, it looks weird, though. Yeah, let's not. Weird is bad. Let's attempt the small control surfaces. We'll also be doing another flight to the moon with a, two-stage thing, which will include docking, because we'll have a craft which we'll return to in order to refuel as we gather up a bunch of soil samples and EVA reports from various spots on the planet. It's a thing which we will be doing. Kindly get off the ground. You know, this is not okay in the slightest. Yeah, this won't do. I need something that can lift off easily, effortlessly. This is not it, I'm afraid. So, okay, where's the center of lift? Ahead, eh? So, what if we had you... Come on. Okay, let's actually ignore those wings for now. What about something like this, though? Actually, I think I'm gonna remove these solar panels and... Damn it! Screw you, game. Damn it. Reload that. Ooh, hello. Game is being weird to me. It's being weird at me. Silly game. Okay, pull all of that off for now. Now then, I need a set of lifters up front, so that I can get off the ground easily enough. We'll use the weak ones, just cause we're smart like that. Okay, let's leave the center of lift right there. Okay, what about something like this? There's no way that could fly, right? But let's try it anyway. Yeah, let's try it anyway, just in case it does. Cause, who knows? Maybe it'll fly. So, here we go. There's no way that that has enough lift. But just in case it does, let's try it. Come on, get off the ground. Get off the ground. No way. No freaking way. Holy crap. There's no way it'll fly properly, but I mean, there's no way it'll take off on its own, but damn. Okay, so that's that. So we have enough lift on these things, it's just that we need enough. Okay, so what if instead of that we stuck a pair of wings right on here? Okay, and then we could add some of this. Also a set of winglets. Yeah, actually maybe ignore this and just have winglets there. For, you know, control. And then we can have smaller winglets up front, maybe. Or maybe not, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, what if we instead do it like this then? I mean, it'll look weird. A bit. Yeah, it would have to be further back like this, and then we would get a bunch of... Damn it! Okay. But the mass is properly balanced, so how about we move this to here instead? Ditch that. And what if we move these up slightly? We would have to redo the fuel lines like that, but they don't like that. Okay, so let us move the science bay to the rear then. Like so, that should shift the mass ever so slightly. Now it's too far to the front, but fine, fine, fine. Okay, so like this. This will also make it easier for the lift itself off the ground at the risk of damaging the engine. There we go, that's good. So, now then, for the lift, I'm still thinking we should use these because they'll just look cooler overall. Maybe here on the rear? Probably not there on the rear. But something like this, and then a bunch of winglets at the rear, like so, could work rather well, actually. Yeah, that looks like it might actually work out fine. Let's test this one. Let's test this one. Let's see how this goes. This might be fine, actually. Come on. You have enough oomph there, come on. Whew, that was close. Oh, come on, you can do this. Let's get off the ground, see what the aerodynamics look like when it's in free flight. Pull in the gear and then we'll see. So it's extremely well balanced, actually. It's just that it won't lift itself. Okay. Let's try again. Let's try again. Okay, so that's the lift being there, right? So what if we focus on making something like this and then have a pair of winglets here and another pair of deluxe ones there? No, that would put the lift too far back, and this is really where we need a strong lifting power, really. Okay, so this has a lift rating of 0.4, 0.7, right, which is why we want these here. I'm not sure that this will be exactly right, but a bit too far. Okay, like that, and that should hopefully be alright. Let's see what the balance looks like. Let's see what the balance looks like. See, because it has to be able to lift off on its own, and, well, that could be difficult. Also, I'll be wanting to add a couple of struts there, between the outer nacelles and the engine plus science pod thingy. And it has to accelerate a great deal before it can lift off. At least this can lift off, so I think this will have to be good enough, unless it really sucks on other stuff. But I mean, it's not ideal, but it's flyable, I suppose. So it will have to do. It will have to do. Let us run an atmospheric analysis. So, okay, transmit that. Some science at least. Okay, so this is more or less a successful test, I suppose, if we can only land it. I think I should try and fly this on precision controls, though. Apparently that only makes it worse. Okay, precision controls off. It's pretty maneuverable, it's just that it likes to, you know, frack around a bit. Okay, let us attempt to land this, and then if we manage to successfully land it not on the runway, then we'll call this a successful flight, and we'll go flying around and running some atmospheric stuff. Okay. Yep, transmit it again. Some more data on this. Okay, can't be done right now. Damn, that's a lot of data, huh? Crap, son. That actually requires a lot of oomph. Yeah, it wants to drift back to counter your pitching up and down, which is bad, and it requires a high speed landing and well, a high speed takeoff in any case. At least it's draining the fuel the way I want it to, which is good. Okay, kindly do it without fracking anything up. On the landing we really need to be careful, and yeah, landings we should probably be doing with engines cut right above ground and just let the craft handle the rest. Also brakes. Carefully though, carefully. 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 Okay, we are down. So, let us gather a bunch of data while we're here. Just because we can. Log pressure. Of course. Seismic. Of course. And temperature. Of course. And parking brake. Recover vessel. There we go. Okay, so far so good. Ah, crap, I should have gotten rid of that one. Okay. Alrighty then, let us attempt to fly this. And it's loading, of course. We are gonna need daylight for the batteries in any case, so... Sun! Hello, Kerbal. So where should we fly to? Map says... Survey offers very few options. Well, let's swing out over the ocean for a bit. It's a place where we can start. Take off. Bye, broken plane. Okay, so looking pretty stable, which is nice. Atmospheric analysis. Transmit. Because, yeah, let's just log how much actual electricity that takes, because that's taking quite a lot. Like, seriously, wow. And it's only a third of the way done. Wow, wow. That actually requires a lot of doing, huh? Oh, and incidentally, we will be sending one of these to Duna with the manned mission, I think. We really should. Because, you know, science. Damn, that's a lot. Okay. Kerbin's water. Okay, transmit that. Barometer. Ditch that. And... worthless. Okay, we could go over to that island, try to land on the dirt strip there. I could probably even manage it. You know what? Yeah, let's go and visit. Why not? Dive for the deck. Come on! Yeah, it's not necessarily the most stable or bestest craft to control, but it's good enough. Let's go and try and land there, gather some data from that little island. That will be fun. I think. Okay, altitude, we actually want to get a bit lower. Alrighty then, looking good. Yeah, these are low altitude engines, they get a lot weaker higher up, so... we don't have the reach we would normally have with the high altitude ones. Which is sad, cause having a bit more reach would be cool, but... what can you do? Okay, approaching that. Yeah, it's still trying to transmit. Slow-like. Which is fine, I suppose. And it's time to start our turn. Just a smidge. And we really need to be lower, and we really need throttle up, because this speed is a bit too much, I must say. Okay, so like this, looking good. 85% done. Okay, altitude is looking good, speed is looking high but okay. Vertical velocity is fine, we need to drift a bit more southwards just to align ourselves with the strip. Looking good, altitude again is looking good. Like so. A bit more vertical speed, or a bit less vertical speed. Don't want to go down too quickly. Lower the landing gear just in case we forget later. We won't have the time to worry about that then. Okay, like so. Nearly aligned. Okay, 5 meters per second downward speed. Okay, okay, looking good, looking good. Okay, we are over more or less the smoothed out area, and pitch up and pitch down, and we are down. Brakes, 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 brakes. Okay, drift the rest of the way. Try not hit that. Okay, good. Brakes. I said brakes. Okay, parking brake is on. Turn off the engine. We are landed. Excellent. Discard that, that's not worth the effort of transmitting. Ditch that. Ditch that. Ditch that. Ditch that. None of it is worth anything apparently. Materials bay, what do you say? Ah, the water spray. Sure, we'll transmit that, why not? Okay, so, crew report. Transmit that as well, that's worth something. And let's extend the ladder and actually check out what's going on there. Okay, so it's just long enough for this. Okay, good. EVA report. Most precarious situation. Yep, store that in the thingy. Let go. Surface sample. You took a sample of the soil. It's very muddy and sandy. There might be a body of water nearby. No shit. EVA report. Yep, not worth anything. We will store the experiments and keep going. Because we have some things to look at. See if we can get something more interesting. Because there's the old parts from the days of yore, and apparently that tower is climbable. Who knew? I actually want to go and check that out, so we'll do that. And any more places which might be within reach? It would be a long flight, which is a bit more annoying, but I guess we could go to the North Pole. That could be fun. Yes? No? Holy crap, that is enterable. We already have one of those, we already have one of those. And this is damaged, apparently. Surface sample? Nah. Yeah, this is definitely climbable. Let's go see what's on top. Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Because who knows, it might be something cool. Yeah, this is definitely a neat little place they have here. Definitely something very interesting. So, damn, this place goes high, doesn't it? Oh, come on, climb, you little fucker, climb. Damn, this goes high. Come on. Go, 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 go. EVA report. Discard. Surface sample. Nope. Not worth the effort. Alrighty, so this is apparently filled with plants, hey? Ah, get up, Jeb. Jeb. Apparently he thinks he's in free fall, which is bad. Okay, fine. And apparently I can recover him now. Okay. That's screwed up. Apparently we will not be taking off from the dirt strip. Let's actually gather up our random stuff. Those are flags. That's the Duna probe. Let's recover these. Just so that they are, you know, not causing trouble. Okay, I'm gonna quickly check to see just how much space this is taking up. Okay, In any case, I'm gonna split it here and we're gonna go flying northwards and see what happens. We're gonna try to reach the North Pole if we can. We might be unable to, but we might land a couple. We'll just go off in that direction, land a couple of times, gather some stuff, that kind of thing.